What if I told you that two of the world's most powerful economies have just plunged into recession? Yes, you heard that right. Japan and the UK, which were known for their robust economic histories, are now facing significant downturns. But why? What happened to these economic giants? Let's uncover the shocking reasons behind this unexpected collapse. Stay tuned for a big surprise. You won't believe what we found out. Number 1. United Kingdom. The situation is already getting out of hand, but is it beyond control? For starters, the UK's economic downturn surprised everyone. The European country was never among the world's top 3 economic giants, but it has always been a major player. Unfortunately, the UK's GDP shrank by an annualized rate of 1.4% in the final 3 months of 2023, marking its second consecutive quarterly decline. Technically, a country experiences recession once it's proven that its GDP has taken a hit in 2 quarters. But what caused this economic contraction? Recessions don't just appear out of the blue. To keep the economy flowing, every transaction matters. Consumer spending in the UK saw significant cutbacks, hitting retail and service sectors hard. High inflation and rising living costs have forced many households to tighten their belts. This has all been particularly embarrassing for Rishi Sunak, the United Kingdom's former prime minister. After losing the 2024 elections, he had to resign. During his campaign before he ever got the office, the economy's recovery was his pitch as he promised the British people that he would get the economy up and running again, but that's a story for another day. Let's talk about what's happening in Japan. Number 2. Japan. Japan's GDP contracted at an annualized pace of 0.4% in the last quarter of 2023, following a 3.3% drop in the previous quarter. For the first time in 14 years, Japan lost its title as the world's largest economy. It was displaced by no other than Germany. Japan's economy, now the 4th largest in the world, is facing unique challenges. But why? It's no news that Japan has a weak currency. The situation is rough and the people are just trying to scale through. Many of the common folk don't spend money like they used to. Demand for goods and services has decreased, and investors are no longer funding businesses. Things have also taken a turn for the worse because of demographic challenges and stagnant wage growth. All these things have contributed to the current inflation and downturn. It's really bad news, and analysts say that this might just be the beginning. The figure margins between Germany and Japan will only increase from here. Number 3. Future outlook. While all this is going down, the British and Japanese governments aren't just looking and doing nothing. In the United Kingdom, policies are being implemented to stimulate growth and restore confidence. The Bank of England is also trying to raise its interest rates to mitigate the damage caused by inflation. Can these policies turn the tide, or are deeper structural changes needed? Meanwhile, Japan's government is focusing on economic revitalization and taking action through the Central Bank of Japan. The bank hasn't increased its interest rate since 2007. It has an ultra-loose monetary policy that has to change if there's going to be any chance. Thankfully, economists think a hike is coming soon, perhaps later this year. What do you think the future holds for these economies? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more analyses of global economic trends. Thanks for watching.